Okay, so I'm recording now. So what I wanted to kind of talk tonight just about is some takeaways that I had from convention last week. And, I really want us to start doing more team calls and just our team to really just build that sense of community in our team, Team Liz, and just kind of just build and grow as a team. I hope that each of you, even though I can't see all of your videos, it'd be great to see your faces. But I think of each of you, I hope that as, I don't look at you as my downline, or I don't feel like I am your quote upline in regards to being in charge of you or above you. I look at this as we're all growing and learning together. You could hit the same rank as me. In Plexus, you can outrank your sponsor. That's what's so awesome about this business. And many people have done it, including our upline, Ashley. So, I just want you guys to know that I look at each of you as equals, and I'm here to learn and grow with you. But these are the things that I was able to just really soak up from convention. And I want to kind of bring back to you guys because I make sure everybody's muted. Sorry, I'm getting some background noise. Okay. There we go. I know not everybody was able to come, and some people are fairly new. So anyways, a lot of convention there was a lot of training, but there was also a lot of just speaking life into us, and that's how I felt. And I felt that it was so powerful and that it was something that I needed, and I wanted to bring it back to our team environment. And I just kind of want to speak some encouragement into you guys, and just some of the aha moments that I had from some of the things that they said that I wrote down that I want to bring back to our team, and just to really fire our team up. Because, I came home from convention feeling more on fire than I ever did for Plexus, and I thought that I was on fire like a mad woman, and my people haven't seen anything yet. So it's just an amazing experience to be in a room with 12,000 other people that have the same goals as you, along the same lines, that are like-minded like you, who believe in this vision like you. When we're home, we don't walk into a store and every which way we turn see a Plexus shirt, or have this initial bond with people like we did there. So it was an overwhelming, powerful thing to experience that I hope you all are with me next year at convention. And there's Leaders Retreat, and we can come talk about that later, but Leaders Retreat is in October, and we all have the opportunity to win that. And obviously, I was not a part of Plexus last Leaders Retreat. I think I had just joined. I didn't really know about it, but I've heard it's just amazing. We all have the opportunity to win that. So anyways, what I kind of want to start with, that kind of covers the basis of everything that I want to talk about tonight, is, are you all in? Are you all in with Plexus, with your business, and are you all in with your dreams? Because they both align the same. How can you be all in? And these are some things that they were kind of sharing with us. And the quote, all in, was actually shared by an Emerald ambassador, Ame Darling, who has been stuck at Emerald for 4 years. I do not want any of us to be stuck somewhere for that long. So being able to listen to what she said and what other ambassadors have said that have already gone on this journey, and just soak it up like a sponge and come home to pour it into all of you, I'm just so excited. So one way that we can be all in with Plexus is being a product of the product. I know that we have said this before, but it is not to be taken lightly. We need to make sure that we are daily taking our products. So when we're reaching out to those people and they have those questions, we can speak from experience. You don't have to know all the ingredients and all the science behind it, but if you're able to tell them what you have felt or what you've seen, someone on our team feel, that's going to speak louder volumes than being able to list off ingredients to someone. They're not going to care as much about that. Being a product of the product was actually something mentioned in almost every single training session that we had. So I know it is vital, and multiple diamonds just reinforce that over and over again. Something else that I really want us to focus on is revisiting our why. Celeste Gwynn, our top earner, got in front of everyone in the huge stadium at MGM. And she said, that she's, sponsored an orphanage, and she's drilled, a well in Africa where there was no water. And she's done all of these amazing things with her Plexus income. She's given back. But she was sharing with us that she's not done dreaming, that she still has so many more dreams. And for me, that was inspiring to really reach even further with my why. I started this to be able to pay for grad school, and then it became something more to help my husband to be able to stay home one day and to start a family, to be able to afford a home, just different things. And, now we've dreamed even bigger, and we want to start our own business beyond Plexus while doing Plexus that we have dreams for that we're talking about, just different things. So what I want to challenge each of you on this call, and if you're watching this recording as well, is I want you to revisit your why. I don't want you to feel comfortable with where you are. We should be so uncomfortable with where we are, the rank we are, how long we've been the rank. Okay, there's a difference between being grateful and being comfortable. You should be grateful for where your journey has taken you, but don't be comfortable and complacent. Okay, there's a big difference. Make sure to be aware of the two. So I want you each to revisit that why, and I want you to write it down. When you're writing down your why, I want you to write it as in the present tense. I don't want you to write, I want to do XYZ. I want you to write it as if it's going to happen. Speak it, imagine it, envision it coming to life. There is power in believing in yourself, and I strongly believe in that with different things that I've learned and different books that I've been reading and developing on. So I want you guys to do that. I was able to meet with 2 people from our team today, and we talked quite a while, and I helped them kind of revisit their why, and it really shifted, and it became something bigger than it was. And they've been with me for several months. So revisiting your why is very crucial. Also, something I want to tell you guys, because I know some of you are newer than others here, but something that stuck with me is your will to do this business has got to be greater than your skill. So if you just joined and you feel like you don't know a lot, or even if you joined a couple months ago and you feel like, I still don't know a whole lot, I still don't understand the ingredients, I'm working on it, I still don't know how to talk to people, I don't want you to even think about that. Don't think about it that way. If you have a great enough will to want to succeed and to believe that you will succeed in this business, you will. That is going to go far beyond someone who has all the skills in leadership and network marketing, and they've done it before. You will go further than them. And I've seen it happen many, many times. So make sure your will is greater than your skill. The skill will come afterwards, I promise. You will take that time to develop, but if you have the will first. Okay. So something that I believe it was Rita Davenport shared with us is, are you willing to do what makes you uncomfortable for a little while so you can do what you love for forever? So speaking of just in terms of kind of getting out of your comfort zone, I talked a little bit about fear on our team page earlier. Are you willing to address those fears and do those things that really push you out of your comfort zone for a little while to be able to get the benefits of Plexus for forever? I think that there's a lot of value in that, and we all know what it feels like to join this company and not really know what we're fully getting into. I know I can speak for myself that way. I didn't realize how many ways it would really stretch me and really push me out of my comfort zone. But it's been such a wonderful experience, and it is so worth it to feel a little bit uncomfortable and trying to learn as I go to be able to reap the benefits of Plexus for forever. Okay, so when at the convention at the stadium, the diamonds were sitting on the floor, and the rest of us were all around them. And, they were saying to us, in order to get on the floor, and the people that we look and see on the floor, they are the people who have heard the most no's. So when you are reaching out to people, and I know how it feels to get a no after no after no, or get completely ignored for months. Trust me, I know. And, Ashley knows. She reached out to me for 7 months before I even believed in this. So I just want to encourage you guys, when you get a no, do not let it deter you from your why. Put on those blinders and keep going. There are 10 more doors you can keep going knocking to, right? 10 more other Facebook people, 10 more other people on that list that you can just keep knocking down. Go for a no. Go for a no, because that means you're one step closer to that yes. You don't know who on the other side of that door, the Facebook message, whatever it is, next on your list is praying for this opportunity. I was praying for an opportunity to stay home and make money, but I didn't know Plexus was going to be the answer. If Ashley had given up, just look what would have happened. Go for a no. Don't let it deter you. I can't say that enough. Another thing that I kind of just want to mention, I'm just going through some different things that really stood out to me that I just kind of want to speak into you guys that really fired me up. Rita Davenport also shared with us that our success is not from our upline. It's not from our downline. It's within us. It's within our success line. So how successful we want to be in this business is up to us. If you want to grow a team and you want to expect them to be leaders and to get involved in your team page and to come on your calls, you need to do that with the calls and the team pages that you're already involved in. They're going to emulate after what you do, and it will be a trickle-down effect. You need to lead by example. I'll tell you, when we sat with Chris and Susie McCall, Diamond and Emerald couple, at winner's dinner at the table, which was a total shock. Something that he said to us was, we were asking just, how do you do it? What's some advice you can give us? And he said, our team sees us adding people constantly. We are years into this, and Susie's a diamond, I'm an emerald. We're at the top basically, and we're still adding people, and our team sees that. We are still sharing this opportunity. So never quit sharing, and that kind of goes back to the no. Don't let the seeds of doubt of what, might just be, I like to think of no's as just a maybe later. I've even had people tell me a literal no who have ended up joining my team later. So don't take it personal. Keep recruiting. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep determining your own success through your work. The rest will follow. Something else that I really loved was the quote, "A goal without a deadline is just a wish." So when you're writing out your why, I want you guys to write new goals. What is the next rank that you are trying to achieve and when? Don't just tell me you want to hit gold. Don't just say, I want to be senior gold. That's not enough. When? Make yourself accountable. Write it down. I want to be ruby by this date. I want to be gold by this date, and make it happen. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't be afraid to set big goals. When I joined this company, that was one thing I did from the get-go, is I set huge goals for myself. If you don't hit those goals, that's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay. What you're going to do is you're not going to limit and lower your goals. You're going to increase your activity to meet those goals, okay, the next month. Don't ever lower your goals and your standards for yourself in this business. Up your ante. Work harder. Increase your IPA, okay? Along with revisiting your why, when I want you guys to write it out and write out your goals, I want you to also write out your IPAs. I don't think I said that right before, but your IPAs, your income producing activities. So I want you to visit, what am I doing now daily that is an income producing activity? Can I up it to hit my goal like I want to? Or am I fine with where I am? That's going to be your decision. But I want you each to write out what you're doing daily, what IPAs you're doing daily to hit those goals and to be successful in your Plexus business, okay? All right. I want to share something from a quote in a John Maxwell book, actually. And it goes along with talking about your IPAs. And John Maxwell says, what matters most is what you do day by day over the long haul. If you want to see where someone develops into a champion, look at his daily routine. So you can work Plexus part-time, but you cannot work it sometimes. You have to choose. Will I work this business part-time where I can fit it in 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there? That's fine. If you want to time block your day into hours, that's fine. But you can't choose to work it Monday, Tuesday, and not work it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? That's a huge difference. And you have to come to a point where you realize that you have got to accept that you are a business owner. Just because we only paid a little $34.95 doesn't make us any different than any other entrepreneur out there. You are all leaders on this call, every single one of you. And those of you, if you're watching the recording and you weren't able to hop on tonight, you are a leader. You have invested in yourself. You own a business. Congratulations. That is something to be excited about. Don't take it for granted. Invest in it, appreciate it. Really, really value yourself and your business. Don't limit yourself by working only part or sometimes. It's okay to work part-time, but not sometimes. Setting goals, doing your IPA, those are something that's going to get you to the top. Without those things, you can't just get there by luck. It's network marketing, I like to say, not net luck marketing, okay? It's not going to come by just getting lucky and getting the right person. You are going to have to put in the time, right, and do the work, okay? It's going to be worth it, but it's going to take work to get there. Are you willing to do what the majority of people won't do to be diamond? Do you know that we have almost 500,000 people in our company? 500,000. 12,000 came to convention. What a small number that is in comparison to the huge big picture. How many are diamond? A handful when you look at all of that. Why? Because they are the few that are willing to put in the work that it takes to get to the top. Are you going to be one of those that's willing to put in the work? I know that I am, and I know a lot of you on this call are, and I see it in your work. I see it in your growth. I see it in your dedication and your willingness to not give up. You've got to come to a point where you accept and you tell yourself through your positive affirmations, I am going to be on that floor. I'm going to be on that floor at convention next year. I'm going to be a diamond because I'm willing to do what it takes to get there. What other people won't do, I'm going to do. Some people might just reach out to 3 people a day, but I'm going to reach out to 10. I'm going to reach out to 5. Whatever it is, are you willing to go the extra mile? I'm going to tell you a little story that they told us during one of our trainings. So Rebecca Fulks is a diamond ambassador. I don't know if you've seen her or not. Real cute, blonde. Follow her if you're not following her. She's fabulous. Rebecca Fulks. So she reached out to her friend Christy Hull for 6 months. You probably know Christy Hull is now a diamond ambassador as well. Do not stop reaching out to people. Christy did not want the opportunity for 6 months. Rebecca did not stop. Christy would be on someone else's team, a diamond ambassador, if Rebecca quit reaching out to her and let the no deter her from her goal. I want to tell you another story that they told us. They were telling us this at our Gold and Senior Gold training. I believe it was, I can't remember which diamond it was, if it was Jen Hawkins or Elizabeth James or Rhonda Shaw. There was 3 of them talking. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was Rhonda Shaw. If you're not following her, go follow her. She was absolutely wonderful, so motivating. She said that she had a friend on Facebook, a girlfriend on Facebook, just looked like her life was perfect. She looked like she had it all. Wasn't really sure if she should reach out to her. Went ahead and reached out to her anyway. She didn't want the opportunity for months and months and months. Diamond Ambassador Rhonda Shaw said she would cry, constantly praying to God, when are you going to bring me my runners? I've been doing this for months. I'm stuck. I cannot do this by myself. I can't do it, Lord. And finally, her friend, which is Diamond Ambassador now, Bridget Ryan, finally responded and wanted the opportunity. She said when Bridget joined her, she hit the ground running. They took off to the top together. And she said, you know what? And this really resonated with me, and it might with some of you. She said, if Bridget would have joined me in the very beginning, I would not have been able to keep up with her. She ran so fast, and she ran the business so hard and so powerful, I would have probably quit because it would have intimidated me. I would not have known how to lead that many people. I wouldn't have known how to keep up with it, to keep up with the financials. So if you ever feel like you're at a point where you are, quote, stuck, just remember that the Lord has you there for a reason, and you are growing. So I loved that story because both of those ladies did not give up. They kept reaching out to their friends, and look, they're diamonds now with their upline. How amazing is that? So You never know who's out there that you think might not need the opportunity. Don't prejudge them. Reach out to everyone. Share this opportunity with everyone. It is hope. We're offering hope to so many people. One key thing to when you're growing your team, as so many of us on this call are, we're in really crucial phases, is growing yourself, which I kind of talked a little bit about before. But it's being who you want your team to become. You know, so when you see team calls posted or things in the team page posted, you know, ask yourself, if I had a team that was big, and would I want them to interact, and would I want them to hop on? And then, you know, take action to do so. Something that I have learned the past, just recently more than ever, is the just necessity for personal growth in this business. Plexus will bring you to new places. You know, I just thought I was such a leader in different avenues of my life, and Plexus brought me to a whole new place, and I've never experienced some of the things I've done, and I've had to do so much growing, and I still am. I'm still trying to learn how to lead. I'm still just working through so much, and it's just a wonderful learning experience. So I encourage you all to find a book. If you want to know a good book, message me, comment on the team page. We can all kind of chat about some books. But personally, growing yourself is going to go such a long, long, long way. It will totally trickle down into your whole team, I promise. And let's see, what else do I have here? What I want you guys to do, I want you to think about strengths that you have. So something that they said was your leverage to your success line is what you're good at. So I want you to think about 3 strengths that you know that you have, and along with revisiting your why and looking at your goals and the goal deadline and looking at your income producing activities that you're doing daily, I want you to also think about 3 strengths that you have. We need to really zone in on our strengths. I do not want you worrying about your weaknesses, okay? John Addison even said, he was at convention, and I just ordered his book because he was wonderful. You know, he said something like, your weaknesses, even when you're really working them and growing them, they're only probably going to get to about mediocre because they're your natural born weakness. But if you zone in on those strengths and you build them, the rest will follow suit and the rest will build up. Focus on your strengths, you know, give those positive affirmations to yourself. So what I want you guys to know is I'm going to start doing some new things on our team. We're going to start doing more team calls, like I said. I also am going to start some things, group chats. So I'm going to start doing some just community building as far as doing group chats, kind of grouping us in different ranks that we're trying to achieve, just to really support each other, just to group everyone accordingly with our IPAs, our goals that we're trying to reach, different things like that. So you'll be seeing that probably in the next week to come. You'll probably each be grouped into a different chat. So you just know kind of what's some different things that I am going to start just really putting into effect for our team to really give us that great team community so we can all grow together. And I want to build relationships, you know, between every single team member. I want to start doing accountability partners as well. And this is something that I'm going to start assigning. A great way to keep us accountable in our work daily, a wonderful way to foster relationships and to grow together as well. One-on-one training is something I'm doing a lot more lately. I've already reached out to quite a few of you on this call, actually setting some stuff up. So if you have not heard from me about doing a training call, and you really want one, you probably are on my list and I haven't gotten to you yet. But if I haven't gotten to you yet and you really are wanting a training call, please message me and just let me know. We will set up a time as soon as possible. I want to be here to train every single one of you. So that's about it. So that's just kind of some stuff that really stuck out to me, just really fired me up. And I just want you guys to know that I am here for you. I am so excited for our team. I see a lot of growth happening. I see a lot of wonderful things really happening. And I feel like we're at a very pivotal moment in all of our businesses. And I just see it going really, really wonderfully. So what I want you guys to do after this call let's see, probably by, I'm going to give people some time since we've got some people rewatching this since people are working tonight. So let's say by Thursday. By Thursday, I want you guys to inbox me, and if I'm not your direct sponsor, like if you're my level 2 or 3, I want you to include them in the message too, because I want them to see this too. So do a message with just me if you are my level 1. If you're my level 2 or 3, do a message with me and your direct sponsor of, I want you to include your new why, okay? Revisit your why, your goals with your deadline. I want an actual date deadline, all right? And 3 of your strengths written out. And then what you're doing daily. What are your income producing activities daily? And I'm going to let you know if I agree with them or if I'm going to push you a little bit, okay? Because I think that I think our team can be pushed because I see so much potential in so many of you. And convention really pushed me, and it was what I needed. So I want to come back home to bring that to all of you to help you reach your potential. So that's really all that I had. I just kind of wanted to speak some life into this team because I believe in you guys, and I just appreciate you being with me on this journey and growing with me. It's been so awesome so far, and I just can't wait to see what is to come. So if you have anything to add, let me know. Go ahead. You guys can unmute if you want. Feel free. If you have any questions, anything like that, let me know. I'll write out when I post this in the team page. Thanks, Jenny. I will write out what it is that I asked you guys to send to me, just so you don't forget. And you have until Thursday because I want you to really think about that why, and I want you to really envision it. Something they told us at convention was, if money and time were no object in your life, what would your life look like? How would you envision your life? If you had no financial strains, no limit, no budget limit, no time constraints, what would your life look like? So think about that when you're writing your why, because that's what Plexus offers. You know, we brag about the time freedom, the financial freedom. That can be, you know, what really evolves your why. So anyways, thanks for getting on, Angie. Thank you guys for all getting on and investing this time. And I'll post this recording in our team page if you want to rewatch it or share it with anyone in your downline, but it'll be there for everyone who missed it. So if you guys don't have anything to add, that will be it. And I'll be talking to you guys in the team page and setting up those group chats like I was saying. I'm really excited. Stick around if you just want to chat. If you have any questions, want to add anything, feel free to unmute. But that's pretty much all I have for now. So I'll see you guys on Zoom again Thursday. Gonna go ahead and stop recording.